the more they have to advertise the food and say what its additives are and everything, the more you should be wary about it. The number of ingredients is another pretty good sign. So once you get over 10, particularly if there's lots you've never heard of, you wouldn't find in your kitchen, you should also be wary that that is ultra-processed food. Anything that says low calorie, means they've had to add in lots of artificial sweeteners or protein extracts or something else, is also a big danger sign. Low in fat means they've replaced the natural fat with something else that's cheaper. And these are all warning signs, and you take breakfast cereals. I mean, I used to eat lots of breakfast cereals. I was brought up on them, highly sugary stuff. And then I thought I was being healthy when I moved to mueslis and posher stuff. But actually, when you still, that appearance of healthiness, it's still got lots of additives in it. It's still got lots of sugar in it. It's just, and those cereal packets have added vitamins in it, but they're often in a very poor form. I did an experiment once where I took some cornflakes or Special K, I can't remember, that said had added iron. And if you mix it up, you can put a magnet on it, you can get off the iron filings. They're so cheap that they're just added to tick a box saying it has iron, but they don't get into your body or do anything. So anything that's got these things added with this in it, low in this, is a sign that they're obscuring the quality of the product. So it's, but there's a lot of we've been brainwashed for years and decades in this. And, I was as well as a doctor, I should know better. And yet I've completely changed two of my meals completely. So I've gone from having muesli with low-fat milk and an orange juice and a cup of tea, because I did, when I started doing these tests for Zoe, I found out that gave me a massive sugar spike, and it was a terrible way to start the day. And I got these dips at 11 o'clock, to a high full-fat yogurt, nuts, seeds, a few berries, and I never have orange juice. That's a really unhealthy drink for everybody. And I have lots of black coffee, which I now know is good for me. So that's totally different. I changed my lunch for at least 10, 15 years. When I got in the hospital, I was having a hospital lunch, which used to be in the canteen. Then it was the Marks and Spencer's. Got a healthy looking sandwich with brown bread, sweet corn and tuna and a smoothie in a little bottle. And that gave me a massive sugar spike. And I wouldn't have known that. And I was told that should have been a healthy thing to eat. So, there's general rules, but also there are specific rules. And this whole idea of individuality is coming in. So it could be that you might be fine on that. Don't know. I was very annoyed because when we were starting doing this testing for Zoe, I had all these spare kits, and I gave my wife one as well. And we sit down, and she's French-Belgian and loves croissants, and so we'd have a croissant each. Mine would shoot up. It brings home the fact that, everyone loves simplistic rules, but you can only get so far with them. You have to start experimenting yourself and see what works for you, and not just take everything for granted. And that's really that's the whole essence of really, setting up this personalized nutrition research and Zoe and everything else. But on top of this general advice about changing a whole idea of food, I think, because I think they do go hand in hand, that if you realize there are these individual differences, you realize it's not as simple as you've been told. It's not that fats are evil. It's not that calories are bad. It's much more nuanced.